This weekend at MagicCon Chicago, I'm planning to build a commander deck with a bit of a twist. I'll be building a commander deck in one weekend with only cards I obtain at the event in order to later play against two of my close friends, who also happen to be some of the best competitive commander players in the country. Let's go. Lua is the one who came up with the idea for this challenge. She's one half of ScryBabies, and you've probably seen her cosplays and gameplay videos all over the internet. Ian goes by ComedIanMTG online and is a CEDH coach and tournament grinder. You've probably seen him winning nearly every CEDH event he attends. Lua tweeted about the idea for the challenge Thursday, the day before the convention, after falling in love with the portrait art version of Marin of Cloneltoth. I saw her tweet and instantly knew I wanted to be a part of this challenge.
Oh, it's a black card, so we can put it in our decks.
We made plans, and now we're jumping into putting together our decks. So here are the rules. The deck needs to be a legal 100 card commander deck. The deck needs to be completely made with cards sourced at the event. We can only purchase 10 singles and 2 packs, but gifted cards and packs as well as traded cards and packs are allowed. Day 1. My goals for today are to pick a commander, so I'll know the color identity of my deck. That way, as I open packs, I can start getting some cards together and make a plan. This is a super busy weekend for me, so I really need to front load this deck construction since today is the day I'll have the most time to work on the deck. I know that I want to avoid black and green when picking my commander because I want to be able to swap cards with Lua. So I'm looking towards something blue, white, and red in some combination. I often work events run by the Laughing Dragon, so I'm heading to their booth and going to get them to help me choose a commander for this challenge.
How nice do you want me? Red Arbiter. Make people hate you. This is what I originally was suggesting when you play.
What was this one? White spells you cast. No. I feel like this is perfect.
That's what I said. You want people to like you or not. If you don't care.
No, I want this one. I'm changing my mind. This is it. I'm going to do this
one. Oh, you're a fool.
No, it was David's idea. It's perfect.
Highly recommend it.
Okay, this is the one.
Grand Arbiter Augustine IV does seem like a pretty oppressive commander. The card makes it so white spells I cast cost 1 less to cast, and blue spells I cast cost 1 less to cast. But spells my opponents cast cost 1 more to cast. I think that the spell cost reduction will really help me get spells out, especially since I cannot guarantee that I'll get a lot of ramp or good cards in my color identity. Making everyone else's spells cost 1 more to cast will hopefully slow down my opponents enough for me to get ahead. And hopefully they won't think I'm too mean. A lovely person handed me a pack of cards randomly while I was volunteering at the Magic Kids booth, so I'm already off to a great start.
Hey, let's see what we get. Hopefully some blue and white cards. Some of these are definitely usable.
He gave me a pack, and I was like, oh, Sweet Anna, or maybe the decks. And he was like, I just gave Anna a pack.
No, he literally did.
Yeah, that's great.
I got a few usable cards.
Yes.
There's like,
Have you picked your commander?
no, that's what's right. I think I'm literally just gonna be like, okay, whatever packs I open, if I get a cool commander, I'm down. And then if not, well, I have the packs for specific after creator stuff. So I'm just gonna open them, see what happens, and I'm probably gonna have ADHD and be like, that one. Like,
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. Yeah.
I asked David, I was like, what should I do? And he was like, this. Okay.
Grand Arbiter is a choice.
I know.
It's definitely a choice.
But maybe then I can put some bad white cards there.
Yeah,
Too,
yeah.
and they'll be
It is one of my favorite cards of all time, and also horribly oppressive.
Anna would never do that.
I'm not going to be oppressive with it, maybe.
Yeah, fair. Baby. I love baby.
We each got some packs for attending the event as content creators, so we're starting with those. Lua and I are going through them together and we're swapping cards so that we have the maximum pool to pull from in our commander's color identity. And we both have a pretty big pool to pull from so far. My plan is to organize what I have before the Clue dinner and after party and then jump into deck building tomorrow.
Anna's getting ready for her big Clue dinner thing. She's getting all fancy and dressed up. And so we're helping her put together her deck. So here's what we found so far.
We found Grafdigger's Cage, Glacial Fortress, Nimbus Maze, Soul Ring, Darksteel Mutation, Court of Grace, Ethersworn Canonist, Winter Orb, Sea of Clouds, and a Darker Wastes.
It's like some really fun cards. I think Grafdigger's Cage is going to play really fun in this game.
I have opinions on this card as the graveyard person, but it's great if you're playing against us.
Yes.
I may as well go full send Azorius control deck, I guess. Day 2. I already have some really good cards to work with from the packs I opened yesterday. I'm really just sticking all of the white and blue cards I've acquired in a pile, and if I end up getting more than 66 blue and white cards I can run in the deck, then I'll start making cuts and trying to fine-tune the deck. Commander is the most popular way to play Magic the Gathering, and I've sometimes spent months brewing and tweaking my Commander decks. I'll often go out of my way to pick my favorite versions of card art and personalize the deck as much as I can. This challenge feels completely different. That said, I do really love drafting Commander decks, and this challenge almost feels like drafting a Commander deck just over the span of an entire weekend, which is super fun. For now, I just want to make sure I have enough to make a legal Commander deck. Today is super busy. Between my meet and greet, playing in the Giant Card Tiny Card event, volunteering with Magic Kids, and watching the cosplay contest, I made very little progress on my deck. Day 3. Today is the final day to build my Commander deck. I didn't make nearly as much progress as I was hoping to on deck construction day 2, so I really need to get a move on today. I currently have around 60 cards, not including lands, that I could possibly run in the deck. So I definitely need to get a few more, but I'm not in a terrible spot. Not every card I have really fits with the theme, so I definitely want to swap some of them out if I find better cards that can fit. I'm playing in a Magic-themed game show in the morning, so I have this afternoon to get enough cards to finish the deck and complete the challenge. I'm playing in Gavin's unknown event, so I'll hopefully get some good cards in my sealed pool that I can reuse in this deck after I play in the event. It's also my birthday, so today is the perfect day to try to trade with some people for a few cards that I can put into my deck. I'm adding Misleading Signpost, Miss of Lorien, Counterspell, and Narset Parter of Veils, all of which I was able to trade for. Is the deck perfect? Absolutely not. Is it playable? I'm not totally sure yet. But is it a legal 100 card Commander deck? Yes. Now we just need to find time to put our decks to the test.